So today we're going to be making the spicy Peruvian chicken, and this one actually looks really delicious. So I did order some extra chicken breast because the last time I had a chicken recipe, the chicken was not enough for my family. You got the rice, of course, some sour cream, mayo, chicken stock. You have this fajita spice mix. I might be adding additional ingredients to the chicken just because I've had Peruvian style chicken before, and I know I do taste some soy sauce in there, some lime juice. So we're gonna play with this chicken a little bit.
What is that?
What?
Is that a bird outside?
Yes, that is a bird outside.
I found something for you.
What's that?
I don't know.
A leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Thank you. Then we have some green onions, some tomatoes, the lime, a jalapeno, and garlic. So to the chicken, I'm going to add a little bit of oil, about a couple tablespoons will do. They say to season it with salt, black pepper, and the fajita spice. So we're going to add this fajita spice. I'm going to add a little bit more paprika. I'm sure it has paprika in the fajita spice. We're going to add a little bit more cumin. We're going to add low sodium soy. Instead of salt, I'm going to add some complete seasoning and black pepper. Right before I cook this, I'm going to give this a good toss and let it marinate. 15 minutes before I'm ready to cook it, I am going to squeeze a whole lime into the chicken, and then I'm going to cook it. Limes is one citrus that I struggle to get a lot of juice from. So rolling it like that helps to just release some of the juices from the lime. And when picking it, I like to look for the smooth skin limes because those tend to give more juice. When cooking with limes or lemons, make sure and wash it really well and zest it because the zest, the essential oils in it, has so much flavor. So we're going to take that whole lime and squeeze it into our chicken and start cooking it. For the rice, I just measured the amount of water that I needed and added the stock to it. In the pan, I am going to start adding some butter. We're going to do the rice first and then cook the chicken in the same pan. I added a little bit of garlic, and you're going to saute that until you start to smell that garlic, about 30 seconds. Then add your washed rice. I personally love to wash my rice until that liquid starts to run clear so we get rid of some of that starch. And you want to toast the rice and just develop flavor from here. You're going to add in the white parts of the green onions and give that a toss. And then to add a little bit more extra flavor to it, some of the fajita spice mix goes into that rice. You want to mix everything until it looks like that and you start to smell like that toasty rice smell. And also the spices is going to toast as well, and it's going to bloom those spices, and it's just going to be more fragrant. I had some frozen corn remaining, so I went ahead and throw that in. Everything goes into your rice cooker, and if you don't have one, you're going to cook it in a pot that you normally would cook rice in. Add your liquid, basically set it and forget it. I absolutely love a good rice cooker. It saves not only space on my stove, but it saves me time. It's just a set it and forget it kind of thing. In the same pan, you're going to add a little bit of butter or oil, and you're going to start cooking your chicken. When it comes to chicken breast, chicken thighs, any type of chicken, cook it until the internal temperature reads 165. 165 for white meat, 175 for dark. For the pickled jalapenos, I did 1 part water, 1 part vinegar. We added some salt, some sugar, a little bit of garlic. That's just the remaining garlic bits from when I was actually grating the garlic for the rice. And you're just going to stir that up. I zapped the liquid in the microwave. You could do this on the stovetop if you like. And then you're going to just basically throw your jalapenos, and I added some red onions in there because who doesn't love a pickled red onion? That is just so delicious to me. I love it in rice bowls, in tacos, in sandwiches, in wraps. It's just delicious, crunchy, salty, vinegary, everything, every description under the sun. That's a pickled red onion for me. And don't get me started on pickled garlic. Ooh, have you ever tried a good pickled garlic, a spicy pickled garlic? So yum. On average, these chicken breasts cooked for about 4 minutes per side. And it cooked that way simply because it was even across the chicken breast. You know, sometimes you buy a chicken breast and one side is thicker than the other and it kind of has that tapered edge. I like to make sure the chicken is pounded and it's even across the entire piece, because it just cooks evenly. You don't end up with a juicy piece on the top and a super dry, stringy piece at the bottom. If you pound it and you buy the thinly cut chicken, you're good to go. For my garlicky sauce that goes on top of the rice bowl, I just blended together mayo, sour cream, some garlic, some lime juice, some lime zest. For this recipe in particular, HelloFresh did provide its version, but I kind of changed it up a little bit and added some water as well. So it's more on the runnier side, just to reduce some of the calories. And this is why I love a rice cooker, because while the rice was cooking, I was making the chicken, the sauce, I was cleaning up. Everything was just doing its thing in the rice cooker. And to plate it, you want to take the rice, put your rice at the bottom of your bowl. You can add your sliced chicken, or you could chop it up. I just use a scissors and sliced it up. And then over that, you're going to sprinkle some fresh tomatoes, the green parts of your green onion. You can use cilantro if you like. You put your pickled jalapeno and red onions and drizzle some of that garlicky sauce over top, and you're done. So let's give it a quick taste. Gonna try to get everything on it. The onions, the jalapeno. Mm-hmm. This is actually really good. The pickled jalapeno and the red onions makes the dish. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.